Now, in correlation, there is a other method. We can understand the correlation between the two variables visually from the graph. Visually, you know everything. When you say visually, it become more easier. It become more uh, easy to understand. Anything visualize. If you say mango, oh, mango like this, it is a little bit long or maybe the round figure. But when you see the size, you can say yes, mango. You can say directly something you see, you can see, visualize. Visualize very important tool in statistics for analysis. So there is a one graph, it is called scatter diagram. So scatter diagram is a unique graph to visualize the relationship between two variables. One is independent variable, x is called independent and y is called dependent variable. In the x-axis is the x value and the y-axis is the y value. And if you put the values in the x-axis and y-axis, you will get some dot, dot, dot. And please check the direction. When the values are going on the upward, it is called positive correlation. And if you draw another x in the x-axis, y in the y-axis, it is going downward. So it is called negative correlation. That is mean one increases, other decreases. And for the positive correlation, you have to say x increases, y also increases, or vice versa. And if you draw third one, okay, third one you will graph, some will get, there is no trend. Very difficult to find the trend. So all the values, all the dot points are scattered. This type of graph implies that there is no correlation or maybe very, very weak, that is negligible. So these are the comment for the scatter diagram. It just follow the shape. It is going upward, positive correlation, going downward, negative correlation, and there is no pattern. You cannot find scatter. All the values are scattered. That is called no correlation. So it will be more clear from practical example. So I put some example for you. So let us see the example how we can interpret from the scatter diagram. This is called scatter diagram. So when before going to calculation, please try to make this scatter diagram. So when you make this scatter diagram, then you can understand what will be the correlation, positive or negative. Then you can check your calculation, you did mistake or not. So if your graph shows the positive correlation, your value should be positive. And if it is near 1, all the value will be near to the straight line. So before going to any calculation, because calculation is very tedious, time consuming, and a lot of chance to do the mistake. So before calculation, anything you have to check by scatter diagram. You can do by manual, by hand, or you can do by Excel or some other statistical program. Spaces are, but Excel you can do very easily. Okay, in Excel you will find the scatter diagram written. You will see the trend of the data. Then you can do the calculation. Then you can verify. You can check whether your calculation is going the right way or not. So before calculation, you have to make the visualized graph, that is scatter diagram. Let us see. This is the income in thousand of some people in Taka. So 5,000 income, expenditure is 4,000. So this is the income of 6 people, individual, and expenditure also 1,000 Taka. So how we can visualize? You can do the correlation, but how we can visualize? How we can know from the scatter diagram correlation coefficient? So you have to draw a scatter diagram. So if you draw a scatter diagram, x-axis you put the income, that is x, and the y-axis you put the expenditure, you will get this graph. Okay. So you see all the values going the upward. Some value may be outside, but it is going upward and follow a line. So you can say there is positive correlation between x and y, that is income and expenditure. And this means when income increases, expenditure also increases, or when income decreases, expenditure also decreases. So let us see other example. It may be for the negative correlation. So this is the price and demand. In economics, normally when price increases, demand decreases, or when price decreases, demand increases. You can see when the price is $20, the demand is 4 kg, $19 also 4 kg, but when it is down, the price is 18 kg, demand increases to 5 kg. So on when the price drops to $10, then demand is 9 kg. When drop to $8, demand become 10 kg. So when price drop, price decreases, demand increases, or when price increases, demand decreases. So this is, I think, negative correlation, but how we can visualize easily, mathematically, how we can say, yes, it is doing, but no need to explain. Just show a graph, everybody will understand. So I draw the graph here, you can check it. So if you draw, so I want to draw, let us draw together this graph from the whiteboard. X will be the price. Please don't forget to leveling the graph. It's very important part. So X is the price and Y is the Y-axis is the demand. Okay, and demand in kg. Also leveling with unit. It is better, always better. So demand in kg. You can write it. So demand in kg. So here is the K. And price in the, I think, dollar. Okay. Put the dollar sign. So let me check the value again. Let us check the value again. So price from minimum is 8 and maximum is the 20. So we can take it 2 to 20, and also you can take it from the minimum 4 to 10, 2 to 10. Okay, I can take it, no problem. Let me let us draw. Start from the 0. Okay, or you can take it 4, maybe 4, then 8, 12, 16, and 20. You can take any level, but you can take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, or 5, 10, 15, 20, like that, or 1 to 20. You can take, up to you, doesn't matter, but the gap will be the same. Here the gap is 4, the gap will be the same. Here also you can take 2, 4, 10, by 1 to 10 you can take it. So gap will be the same. Remember, the gap will be the always same. Okay, so demand, you can check it again before drawing, always check it, or better to check. So demand from 4 to 10. So I can take 2 to 10, no problem. So you can take 2 for the first one is 2. And then 4. It will be 6. You can take more gap, I think. You can take more gap. I think you can get more gap, will be more beautiful. So 2. So you can take 4. I can take 6. Can take 8. And then 10. Okay. So this is the leveling of the graphic scaling. Here you can give the 4, 8, 12. Try to take the more distance as freehand drawing. It may be a little bit not 100% right. Now let us check the values. Now we have to put the value for X and Y. Okay, let me check again. It will be more easier. So when the price is 20, demand 4. Price 19, demand also 4. So let us put the price for 20 and 90, demand is 4. Let me put the value. 20 and 19 is 4. So when the price is 20, demand, you can put it here also 4. Both are 4. So when it is also for 20, it is also 4. For 20, we got it 4. So also 19, little bit here, also 4. Okay. Now second one, let me share the second one, third one, and fourth one. For 18, it is 5. For 18, 5, 1 by 1, 18, 5. So if we go to 18 is the middle, so 18 will be here also 5. So 18 it will be 5. 18 it will be 5. We can put it 18 it will be 5. Okay. Now the next one by one. For 18 5, 16 6 and 14 6. So for 16 demand is when the price is $16 demand is 6 kg, also 14 6 kg, 16 and 14 6. So 16 and 14 6. So when the 16 also also 6, 14 also 6. Okay, next one please. Uh, so 14 also 6. Now 12 8. For 12 8. Okay, 1 for 12 8. For 12, for 12 it is 8. For 12 it is, for 12 it will be 8. Now the next one, let me try the next one. For 12 we got 8. For 10 price also demand 9. For the other, when the price also 10 again also demand also 9. For 10 it will be 9. Okay, let me check. For 10 it will be 9. So for the 10, for the 10 will be here, it is also 9 between here. For the 10 it is here. For the 10 it also, for the 10 also 9. For the 10 also 9. Another 10 also 9. So 2 here. Okay, you can put it here. Another one. So you can put it here, another one. Okay, double. Okay, what is the next one? Please check the next one. For 10 also 9. For the 9 also 10 kg. For the 8 also 10. For 9 and 8, 10. Okay, let me do it. The last one. For the 9, it is the 9 will be here. For 8, 9. For the 9 is also 10. 9 is also for the 9, little bit here. Let me check again because I don't want to be confused. For the 9 also 10, 8 also 10. Okay. For the 9, when the x is a 9 also 10, 8 also 10. So for the 9 also, we got the 10. For the 9, 8, 9. We got it 10. 8 also, we got it 10. So now we can check the shape of the your data. You see, it is going as I told. Shape. Don't draw any line. The shape of the data. See, shape of the data, how it is going. The shape of the data is going downward. The shape of the graph of the scatter diagram. It is scatter diagram. You can write it as scatter diagram. So you can write it scatter. Please don't forget to write the heading of the graph. Scatter. All the graphs should have heading, labeling, unit, scatter diagram. A scatter plot, anything. I add the plot. So this is the scatter plot for the price and demand. So you got the downward. So this means there is negative correlation between price and demand. This means explanation mean when price increases, demand decreases. So price increases, demand decreases, or when price decreases, demand increases. So this is the interpretation for the scatter diagram. We'll do more example. So this is the interpretation. It is the graph is given. So it is drawn here. Whiteboard also drawn. So try some more example. I'll give you. We can draw the scatter diagram in Excel also. To draw the scatter diagram in Excel, first of all, we have to write the data in Excel. That is our age and height. So select the data. Okay. Select first of all, select the data. Then go to insert. When you do the insert, you will find some drawing tools. Okay, there are a lot of graph, bar diagram, pie chart, and other also. So if you see here, there is a called scatter or bubble chart. So let us select this. Okay, click this. You will get some variation. Okay, let us select the first one. Okay, okay. See, this is the way we can draw the scatter diagram in Excel. See, we drew the graph before, same as the almost straight line, as the correlation is very strong or nearly perfect. So there is a correlation scatter diagram between height and age and height. So this is the height and n. You can do the x and y axis also there. Insert. Okay, this is the way. Let us see how we can draw the graphs scatter diagram in R programming. Okay, let us see in R programming. Let us see, this is the R programming. Okay, already I did it. Just write the plot. So if you do the plot, I say let us write again plot plot. So if you write the plot, okay, x we denote before the age, comma, and the y we wrote before as the vector. Okay, so just give the enter sign. Okay, see, this is the graph, same as the Excel or you drew by hand. Same, almost a straight line as the correlation is very strong, 0.00995 or 0.996. So we'll get the graph in R programming. Okay, we can say the correlation is as going upward, positive correlation, but still we can say almost very strong, but we cannot say because you don't know the value, but almost a straight line, so also a strong correlation. Okay, this is the way we can draw.